Hey everybody, this is Amy Baumitz here from amybaumitz.com. Have you ever struggled to decide which brand of essential oils to use? I think it can be a little overwhelming. There's lots of options. How do you know? What do you look for? I think it's important to know that there's no regulatory body for essential oils. So you have to be a very educated consumer. You have to really know what to look for. You have to be aware of labeling. You have to do a little research. You can buy essential oils at the dollar store and Walmart, but if you look into the research that's been done, what's in those bottles is not what the label says. So just be aware. Two things that I think that are really good to look for are purity and potency. The brand that my family has chosen to use is doTERRA essential oils, and we love them for a couple of reasons, so I'll share those with you. doTERRA standard for purity is called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And basically what this means, as far as purity is concerned, every batch of oil is undergoing very rigorous third-party testing. It's very extensive. It's very expensive. They're going above and beyond in that way. And it happens every time a batch of oil comes. Not just like, they don't just determine that a source is good. They do it every single time. And they also keep a little bottle of every batch of oil, and there's a number. If you buy a bottle of oil, there'll be a number on the bottom, and that corresponds to the batch. So if anything were ever called into question, they could prove the purity that way. If you're going to be putting these, on your own body, but then I think especially like little ones, you want to know that what's in there is what's supposed to be in there. That's really important. The second thing that I love is potency. doTERRA's oils are very potent. They're very closely working with the growers and monitoring the chemical constituents. They're making sure that the oils are harvested at the right time of day, that the climate was right, that the rainfall was right, the pH of the soil, very closely monitoring all of that. I could probably grow lavender in my backyard in northern Wisconsin, but it would not have the same chemical constituents and therapeutic benefits as oil grown or as lavender grown where it's grown indigenously. So the Alps of France and Bulgaria, it's a totally different lavender that we are going to get. So they're working with local farmers all over the world where the plants that the oils come from are grown indigenously. And in addition to this, doTERRA is very philanthropic. They are making sure that the process is very sustainable and that they're paying those growers fairly and they're treating them fairly. They're caring for the communities that these growers are in. Maybe putting in wells and schools and hospitals and things like that, whatever the need is there. So I love that when I use a drop of oil, maybe lavender on my 10-month-old, I am simultaneously, it's supporting those local people and what doTERRA is doing all over the world. And that means a lot to me. So you don't have to take my word for it, but maybe you will. Go and do your own research. Don't just go and buy something off the shelf. Just be aware. You really need to be aware. Be sure to check out my other videos about how to use the oils once you have them, because you don't want them to just sit there. You actually want to use them. So thanks, everybody.